Yo YouTube and IBL people, it's another week gone by, so we all know what it means. Another game of the week in the IBL of course, and today I will be presenting you the game of the week. Like I said, I'm Coba in Council, I'm one of the analysts, and today I have the honor to commentate the game of the week, being the Grimsby Grimers versus the Liverpool Linoones, aka Blue Rogue versus Ryan. A little bit of a rivalry from last year, so it's fun to see them facing off again this season. It's a really powerful matchup. Seeing the teams Klafki, Slowbro, Vikavolt, Alolan Marowak, Alolan Executor, and Abominable on Blue Rogue side, and a nice looking squad on Ryan's side being Garchomp, Clefable, Frostlass, of course the Politoed, Kartana, and Crobat. So, when I look at Ryan's side, I see a very powerful Kartana, which had limited switch-ins. Smart Strike kills the Crabominal, and X-Scissor kills the Alolan Executor. Leaf Blade murks the Slowbro, and just the limited switch-ins on Blue Rogue side are very good to see. But he does have a response in the form of that Alolan Marowak. Having Flamethrower on Slowbro is a possibility, so we'll see how that plays out. And on Blue Rogue side, he has a very good potential of running Trick Room. Trick Room on that Slowbro, potentially for that Vikavolt and Alolan Marowak to completely destroy Ryan's team. So it's a very offensive matchup. Of course we see Clefable, Politoed, and Slowbro and Klefki is a little bit more of passive mons, but I feel like a lot of setup mons like Swords Dance are gonna be set today. Potential of Trick Room, and just all in all very powerful, and I'm hyped to bring you this match. So let's hop in. Okay, Ryan is on the opposite side. This is Blue Rogue's perspective, and he does lead out with that Klefki. But Ryan leads off with a Garchomp, and even though Klefki is a fairy type, it doesn't really like to stay in versus this thing. So it switches out to a straight counter being Slowbro. Slowbro being a really good physical wall. Is just gonna tank any hit that Garchomp wants to go for. But Garchomp goes for the SD right here. There might be an SD Life Orb Garchomp. It does switch out, however, goes into the Politoed because, well, Slowbro cannot really touch it, and there goes to Trick Room, the expected Trick Room, of course, being set by the Slowbro. And yeah, Slowbro does not really want to stay in because it doesn't really touch it, so Vikavolt does come out. And Politoed is just gonna fire off a Toxic, probably wanna whittling that Slowbro down, but Vikavolt doesn't really care about that little tiny poison damage. It's just gonna fire off a big Thunderbolt right here. But as a surprise, it is Wacomberry Politoed. Yes, very good counter. Well, good counter prep, and is able to fire off a big Skull right here. And it's even bigger than expected since it is a crit. Vikavolt is really low at this point. But Blue Rogue does very something I agree with. Hidden Power Ice predicting a Garchomp, but Ryan was really not in a position to make that double. He was in a lead, he could risk it, and Vikavolt dies to Life Orb damage, and Vikavolt goes down. So this Politoed could have been dead, but Executor is gonna come out. It can revenge kill it while the Trick Room is still up. But there is Frostlass, and Frostlass is gonna take a hell of a lot of damage of this Energy Ball, yes. But the Trick Room terms are returned to normal, and Executor does not want to take a Icy Wind. So Klefki is gonna come out. But a nice prediction on Ryan's part, going for the Shadow Ball. Might have gotten a Spadef drop, but nah, Klefki is just gonna set up a Reflect right here, and wow, what a surprise! Frostlass going for the Spike. Spike is really nice to whittle down potential mons like Executor or Slowbro chip damage. So it was a very cool play. Shadow Ball on the Klefki once again, but Klefki wants to end it all, and Frostlass goes down. So it's 5-5. It's really getting intense. The Spike is up on Blue Rogue side, so he does have to play around with that, and Politoed can just come in and fire off a Scald right here. But Blue Rogue does nicely predict this by going to Slowbro. Slowbro being able to eat up any skull that Ryan wants to go for, and the little tiny frog does not damage the very big cat thingy. Yes, a very good commentary. Slowbro is able to yeah, just stay and go for the trick room, but it does get toxic in return, and this is very nasty since Slowbro cannot last a lot of turns in the field right now. But in the end, he did get up the trick room, which is very good for Ryan. Well, not for Ryan, for Blue Rogue. So gonna poison it a little bit. He's just gonna fire off a psychic and finish that Politoed off, finally being able to die right now. And a little bit of leftovers, recovery, build toxic. And now Ryan is in position to bring out Kartana or even Clefable, and he goes out into that Clefable, yes. And Slowbro does not really want to sell fast since it's poisoned. So the Alolan Marowak is gonna come in. It's gonna take nothing from this incoming Moonblast, and it's in the position to fire off big Flare Blitz and Shadow Bones. So what is Clefable gonna do? It's just gonna stay in. It's set up fodder for the nice Alolan Marowak. This might be unaware, yes, I am fully aware of that, but Clefable is gonna eat up this Flare Blitz. Yes, it is gonna eat it up because it's unaware. It's able to fire off a Toxic, but next turn Marowak can finish it off. So, very cool play on Blue Rogue side, going for the SD, being able to break a lot through a lot of things, but it's not really paying off in this situation. Trick Room's turning into normal dimensions, but a very cool play by Ryan's part, and this kinda gives him a upper hand in this situation, because Garchomp can eat up that Flare Blitz. If that would have burned, that would have been nasty, but in this situation Alolan Marowak is whittled down, the Trick Room is already worn off, and Garchomp can now return the kill and finish off that Alolan Marowak. And will we see a Life Orb in Garchomp's side? Because in that case that will be a double down. Will it be a yes? It will be, as the Life Orb Garchomp, a very powerful and good bring on Ryan's side. And now the Kartana is in. It is in. And Klefki is gonna come in as well. So Klefki could go for a Thunder Wave or a Reflect to kind of counter this, as the Reflect goes up. But Kartana at this point is able to finish this Klefki off with a Smart Strike very easily, as Klefki just drops. So in this point the question is, what will live a +1 Kartana? Executor is gonna come in. This might be able to live an X-Scissor, but as you may see, Buganium Z, the Z Crystal, to power up the X-Scissor. Yeah, this is gonna be powerful. And will this be enough to break through that Executor? Maybe if it's like Tangaberry. But we will see right now. The Savage Spin Out is gonna hit that Executor for a lot of damage for sure. But will it be able to take it out? Yes, it will. And at this point, the question is, what can actually live a hit from this beast? No pun intended. But Crabominal is gonna come out. This might be Barberry Berry, you never know, because we don't see like a Scarf. And at this point, yes, it is not a Barberry Berry set, and Kartana will be able to sweep through, will be able to plow through Blue Rogue's team, and he will drop versus the powerful Ultra Beast that is known as Kartana. Because this is not living the hit, and that will be the game. So kind of reviewing the match, it was a very cool, very intense, very passionate match versus a little bit more of a passive Trick Room team and a team that had Kartana in the back. Eventually Kartana was of course just gonna sweep and plow through, But I must say, Blue Rogue, you played really good. Ryan, you played sick. Both played an amazing match. It was an amazing, intense match, and it was lovely to see both sides of the story. I must say, I think this might be the best game for me this season, and I hope it will be one to remember for a while, because it was obviously a very cool match. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you can of course hit a like, it helps the channel. And next week there will be another commentator for the game of the week 3 of course, and I hope you guys are hyped for that as well. As I said, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a good day, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.